Welcome to the Art of Likeability, where you learn the secrets to becoming more likable in all areas of your life. Increasing your likability improves your relationships, and improved relationships increases your success in all areas of your life. Let's jump in with your host, Arel Moody.
What's going on, y'all? Arel Moody here, host of The Art of Likeability, where I host the podcast where the best looking people in the world listen to my podcast. We actually recently did this very intense scientific study, and we found out that only really good looking people listen to my podcast. So thank you, good looking people, for listening. As a disclaimer, no actual study was done. But in my mind, you gotta be an awesome person and good looking to be listening to this. So thank you for listening. What's going on? Listen, I am excited to talk to you about a really great likability strategy today. And I promise you, by applying this particular strategy, you will build better relationships. And if you don't want better relationships, because for some reason you don't want to have more success, you listening to the wrong podcast, because that's what we're going to do for you. We're going to help you get them relationships, help you get those bonds and all that good stuff, okay? So I want you to actually focus on something that you should not do. And it's actually hard to do, but it's going to pay massive dividends in building your likability. I want you to focus on stop stealing thunder. We steal people's thunder in various different ways. And I want you to stop stealing thunder. And the best way to stop stealing thunder is to just shut your trap. Just say nothing. Let's give some examples in how you can stop stealing someone's thunder. Let's say someone's coming up to you and they want to share with you this really cool quote or a really cool idea or resource that they thought of for you that's going to help you. Now, let's happen to go and just say you know this quote or you know this theory or you've heard it before. And someone comes up to you and starts talking about, hey, I want to share this really cool quote and here's how it goes. And they start sharing the quote and you know it well. And as they start sharing it, you may feel obliged to say, oh yeah, I already know that, because you want to prove how smart you are and how you know this and how that person's not adding anything new to your life and how good you already are. If someone is going out of their way to give you something, whether it's knowledge, time, gift, just learn to accept it. I've learned that being able to accept things from people is a beautiful skill that actually needs to be developed. So if someone is sharing it with you, just sit there and say, oh, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I appreciate it. You're not saying, oh, I never heard it before, because that would be lying. I'm not asking you to lie, but just simply saying, thank you for sharing that. That's so great. Or thank you. I really appreciate it. Let them finish. Don't steal their thunder. That person wants to feel good by sharing something with you. Don't steal that moment from them. Maybe you're in a situation where somebody is going to say, hey, we got this great idea. And you've already had this idea before. You know this idea. You've been down this idea block before. Don't cut the person off and not let them finish, because maybe they've been thinking about it. Maybe they think how awesome it is. And just say, thank you very much. Maybe somebody is going to give you something. Maybe it's a gift. Accept the gift. There's nothing worse than someone wanting to give a gift and the person not wanting to accept it. If someone wants to, if someone's really forcing, hey, I want to purchase lunch for you. Let's say you're having a lunch meeting and you say, no, it's okay, I got it. And then they say, no, please let me purchase it. Let them purchase it. Let them have their thunder. Let them have the opportunity to give something to you. A lot of us think, well, I don't want someone to owe me something. I don't want someone to, I don't want to owe something to someone or something of that nature. Let someone give you a gift. If it's knowledge, if it's words, just say thank you and appreciate it. A lot of times when we know something or we think that it's not new, we may miss a new way of hearing it. That may be the same information, but if you hear it in a new way, it changes your perspective. It changes your ideas of it. So I want you to realize that sometimes, for example, books, sometimes we need to reread a book, not because the book is different, but because we're different when we're reading it. Maybe we read the book a year ago or 2 years ago. So though we may think it's it's not new information, we are new people when we hear it. So I want you to feel totally okay and totally comfortable with accepting information, whether it's old or new. In this case, we're talking about old information you already know, as if it's something to be appreciated as new. And just say, thank you, I appreciate it. It seems almost too simple, or it seems almost silly because, well, Rel, if I already know about it, why would I not just tell the person? The reason is you are giving that person the space to shine. One of the big things about likability is the feeling that we have when we're around someone is the feeling we assign to that person. All right, do you get this? The feeling that you feel when you're around someone is the feeling you assign to that person. So if you are around somebody and you feel awesome when you're around them, you're going to say that person's awesome. If that person makes you feel stupid, you're going to say that person is stupid. If someone steals your thunder, it makes you feel a little uncomfortable. You took this time to give to this person and they stole your thunder. It makes you a little frustrated, a little upset. But if you can feel good and like you added value, that person feels that you are valuable to them. So go ahead and let people feel amazing around you. Let people share stories. If you know of a story somebody is sharing because they've shared it with you already, don't cut them off and be like, hey man, you've already told me that story. It makes a person feel bad. It steals their thunder. Let them tell that story. Let them have that moment to shine. The more you can be okay with letting other people shine in your presence, the better off you'll be. You know, on a personal level, for a long time, I actually didn't like when someone would share a story that I've already heard and they would share it again in front of me. Because I'm gonna be like, oh, you telling that old same story again? Or don't you have any new stories? Why are you saying that story again? Like, it would be stealing that person's thunder because the other person hearing it, the third person in this situation, it's new to them. But I am taking that person's thunder away because I'm saying I've already heard it before. That's an ego thing. So do yourself a favor, let people shine. Let people have their moment to shine. Next time you're in a meeting, if you have a teammate who is sharing an idea and you've heard the idea before, or your boss is sharing an idea and you've heard that, just let them shine. Just nod and be like, oh, that's cool. Obviously, I'm not asking you to become not obviously, but yeah, I'm asking you, don't become a yes man where you agree with everything. But if someone is excited to share something, let them shine. Just smile. Just say thank you. Don't steal people's thunder, people. Okay? This is hard. I get that it's hard because when we're hearing it and we're like, ugh, in our brain, I know what's going to happen. I know what they're going to say. Just let them have it. Practice it. Make it a discipline. Don't steal people's thunder. Learn to smile. Learn to just say thank you. When you don't know what to say, a lot of the times, a simple smile and thank you is all that's necessary. So go ahead and try this out. Practice the non-practice, not stealing people's thunder, shutting the trap, letting people shine around you, and see how powerful and how great people feel around you and how much your relationships grow. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think about this one. Shoot me a tweet. Hit me up on email. Send an email to info@artoflikeability.com. My name's Arel Moody, @ArelMoody. Use the hashtag artoflikeability. Stay in touch with a brother. Go to our website, artoflikeability.com. Make sure to sign up for our newsletter. We're going to be sending out email newsletters and all that good stuff. Sending you a big old high five, y'all. Have a great week. You are awesome. Shout out to Brett King for making us sound good.
Thanks for listening to The Art of Likeability. Please remember to subscribe to the podcast for more awesome info on how you can improve your likability and improve your life. Until next time, remember, you are awesome!